Free Reviewer 4, Deck Management, Carpi, C1. 1. How would you lay a course on a chart when entering from seaward in Region A? Answer.
On the channel starboard side, which is marked by green conical
2.
buoy.
What statement would you consider for the purpose of planning a safe passage? Answer.
The movement of shipping is inhibited by restricted
3.
sea room.
In plotting a course line on a chart, what will be your basis in determining a roundabout precautionary area? Answer.
Circle of dashed line.
4. A ship shall use a mandatory ships routing system adopted by the organization. Under what circumstances shall be a vessel allowed otherwise? Answer.
Unless there are compelling reasons not to use a particular ship's routing system.
5. Where two or more governments have a common interest in a particular area of ship's reporting system, what shall this system have in common? Answer.
Uniform procedures.
6. How would you show your understanding about the purpose of ship's routing? Answer.
It improves the safety navigation of areas where freedom of ships movement is being inhibited.
7. What is the objective of vessel traffic system operations? Answer.
To improve safety.
8. How would you distinguish a deep water route from a recommended route? Answer.
A deep water route is a well-defined route that is accurately surveyed, while recommended route is well-defined route.
9. How would you know a condition where two current meet at the downstream end in the middle of the bar? Answer.
A V-shaped ripple observed, pointing downstream.
10. What do you call the area that required of vessels to follow the traffic lanes proceeding in opposite direction? Answer.
Separation zone.
11. What is one of the services rendered by a vessel traffic system provider? Answer.
Information service.
12. How do you describe an ice blink? Answer.
It is a yellowish-white glare on the underside of a cloud layer.
13. How would you distinguish between a triangular top mark and cardinal top mark? Answer.
A triangular top mark is composed of buoys marking a channel starboard side from seaward, while the cardinal top mark is marking the point of interest.
14. How would you ensure that the required level of accuracy of opposition fixing is full achieved as planned while transiting a narrow channel? Answer.
By incorporating parallel index on selected fixed objects along the river.
15. What are the nature of application of ship's routing? Answer.
Ship's routing is recommended for use.
16. What factors modifies temperature and moisture characteristic in warm or cold air mass? Answer.
Movement of air mass.
17. Various methods are available for position fixing. How would you ensure that the ship's position is reliable when you are navigating in congested water? Answer.
Visual and terrestrial bearing are more reliable.
18. Why do you need to follow VTS reporting system? Answer.
To avoid collision.
19. Which one is a service provider by a vessel traffic system? Answer.
Navigation assistance service.
20. What is the speed and direction observed from moving vessel? Answer.
Apparent wind.
21. How would you show that parallel indexing is reliable while transiting a channel? Answer.
A prudent selection of fixed objects along the channel.
22. How would you classify information regarding marine facilities, anchorage, channel depths, obstructions and dangers in the unfamiliar port if you plan to enter?
You should consult the coast pilot.
23. You are planning a passage during winter season using a weather chart. Where is the limit of the iceberg that may be encountered in the northern hemisphere? Answer.
In the vicinity of the Grand Banks of Newfoundland.
24. What are the two most generating forces of surf's ocean currents? Answer.
Wind direction and density differences in the water.
25. When bound to a port in another channel, approach and your vessel is known to have unreliable steering gear. What precaution would you take? Prior entry? Answer.
Take the vessel to suitable anchorage nearby and instigate repair.
26. If your bulletin shows the center of low pressure are to be 100 miles due east of your position in the northern hemisphere, what will you expect to be the wind directio? Answer.
North to northwest.
Facing the wind. In northern hemisphere.
Low pressure.
High pressure.
27. How would you report a pollution incident to a coastline station when your vessel is at sea? Answer.
By the quickest method to a coast radio station.
28. Where does the low pressure center lies in this location as per the Bayes ballot law in an event where you are steaming eastward in an extratropical cyclone storm in the North Atlantic and the wind is dead ahead? Answer.
To the south.
29. Where is the center of low pressure located when the observer in the North Hemisphere experiences an northeast wind according to Bayes ballot's law? Answer.
South-southeast.
30. How would you ensure that the vessel is on the planned track while following a traffic? See a Parisian lane? Answer.
Use a technique to monitor the progress of the vessel on track.
31. What should Yaundo if in about 24 hours the facsimile prognostic chart state that you will cross a low pressure system cold front? Answer.
Prepare for gusty winds, thunderstorms, and sudden wind shifts.
32. How would you the use of ships reporting system? Answer.
Ship reporting system shall use by all ships carrying certain cargo as provided.
33. What are the other publication that will complements weather information provided by the National Weather Service?
The tide and tidal current table.
34. Where can you find info about the US coastline, voyage systems, port, facilities, navigation instructions, weather conditions, and possessions?
Coast pilot.
35. What is the primary purpose of splints applied as first aid? Answer.
To immobilize a fracture.
36. What is the most widely used means for evacuating persons which is suited for the purpose of quickly picking up persons, but it is unsuitable for patients. It is made with belted material similar to that used in parachute harness. Answer.
Rescue sling.
37. What concentration of ice corresponds to open packs? Answer.
4 to 6/10.
38. If a person suffer a second-degree burn on the arm, what should you do? Answer.
Immerse the arm in cold water.
39. How would you best describe the purpose of ship's routing? Answer.
It improved the safety of navigation where the density of traffic is great.
40. How can you best provide an airtight seal during mouth ventilation? Answer.
After pitching, victim nostrils keep his head elevated and apply mouth ventilation.
The International
Who would
Maritime
organize the
Organization.
dissemination to the concerned parties all relevance information with regard to any adopted ship reporting system? Answer.
The International Maritime Organization. The International Maritime Organization.
43. In taking pulse rate to an adult, what is the normal adult pulse rate? Answer.
Pulse rate between 60 to 80 per minute.
44. What is the most important point to be taken into consideration if you received an information that your ship sails through restricted visibility without confronting any kind of accident? Answer.
Know your ship's inside and out.
45. What should you do to a person who gets battery acid in the eye? Answer.
Immediately wash the eye with water.
46. You are steaming eastward in the North Atlantic in an extratropical cyclonic storm and wind is dead ahead, according to the law of Bayes' ballot. Where does the center of the low pressure lies? Answer.
To the south.
47. To whom you should seek advice in the use of certain medicines on board? Answer.
You can seek medical advice by radio.
49. Under Coleridge Rule number 10, who shall not impede to a safe passage of a power-driven vessel following traffic lane. Answer.
A vessel under 20 meters in length.
50. What is the preferred method of controlling external bleeding? Answer.
Direct pressure on the wound. For any donation, please send to cash 095697299611.